Lifted off his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried into the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' bodies crumble to the ground. Oh, Jesus, dude. All right, let's keep going. Oh, shit.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need
Deceased.
to move on.
Damn, dude. Damn. Mathies with a 500 cheer. Thank you so much for that. Crackalack and TV with a 100 cheer. And Kanium with the 5 gift bomb. Thank you so much for the support, my dudes. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what to think of Bradley anymore. I'm like, this game is a complete mind fluff, dude. I don't even know what to think anymore.
Who goes there?
We're back in the mansion?
Again. I need a drink. No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
So you think me gullible?
No, not at all.
What else did you uncover, Mr. Pierce?
I don't have enough medicine for that?
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I found a Darkwater PD badge. Lost a colleague recently?
What the...
Bradley,
Ethan?
I'm all right. I just had a... It's gone.
You're sure?
If it's important, it'll come back. But I can't explain why Dr. Fuller would have that badge.
The man's a danger, believe me.
What can we do, Pierce?
The thing that's driving me absolutely crazy is this guy right here sounds the slightest bit like Wiggum from The Simpsons. And I just can't shake it. He sounds like just the littlest bit like him.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
I wish I could ask him to, like, lift his shirt up. I want to be like, I saw you get impaled right there. Can I please see your stomach?
I have flashbacks.
Giggity.
They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared
No,
us.
his face scar is still
You
there.
seemed
Left side.
demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
He's right. We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than ignorance. Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Oh, damn, dude. Okay.
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Cthulhu will remember this.
They have a new trial to follow. Francis Sanders was an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Oh, man.
I expected to find you more grief-stricken than this by the death of your husband.
I do not like the tone of your allusion, sir. I had long months to weep every tear in my body, and to accept, if not my fate, at least that of my husband. And so I'm sorry to disappoint you if you're expecting more hysteria and grieving widow in my voice. Rest assured, however, my anger is real. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
So ask Fuller, he's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you, you'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. His own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Yeah, let's go look at the painting that caused him to, gouge his eyes out. That's a great idea.
Did she really care for him after all?
Oh, wow. Wow, Fuller's not even returning the body to her. Oh. That's pretty. Pretty sure it's the next new David Guetta song.
Into the Sanders' lives.
Just put some thump into it and we're good.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists. Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins? The Shambler. I need to see it.
This is going to do wonders for my sanity, for the record. Wonders. Can we refuse to see it? No. It's part of the story. Oh, we can definitely hide in that. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, what? Did y'all... No, I... There was definitely blood on that painting.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Jack of all trades. Inspect 50 items. Nice. I'm pretty sure I saw a phonograph. There it is.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings, that accursed Sarah.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes.
Okay, I think I heard it that
I
time.
can't take anymore. I can't hold him back.
There it is.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
That was cool. That was really cool. I like how they did that. Ooh. Nice.
I could use one of those.
Does everyone have sleeping pills? Everyone?
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler.
An old diary.
Oh. Hey, nice. Would you read the book? Yeah. It's kind of an encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Oh, Jesus, look at that. Oh, Lord. This will affect your destiny? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Pierce read an ancient treatise, the Malleus Bestiarum. This bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world or parallel dimensions. The very nature of this knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. Oh, God.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
I found this drawing of a dagger. Did you come across anything like it in your reading?
Perhaps. I saw several daggers in the ledgers. I could always check. What I didn't find, however, was the slightest reason why I should help you, Detective.
I don't need your services. I can manage all on my own, thanks.
Do it then.
Whoa.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
A strange Amerindian pendant.
Go take a hike, Detective.
A long walk off a short pier. I don't like the... Oh, no. No. I don't like that there's closets we can hide in here, man. Wait, was that what I got? I got a... when I activated that. Oh, good to know you're interested. Wait.
These artifacts
Okay, there we go,
date
good.
from pre-Columbian times.
Ugh. Ugh. What the hell, dude? Ugh. This guy.
The public entrance to the gallery. Why was he so interested in old weapons?
And these tablets, like in rock? How do these tablets get inside of rock?
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Oh, Jesus. I'm like purposefully trying not to look at the Shambler until we're ready. More lantern oil. What the hell, dude? Ugh. Is that a tongue? Alright, we're gonna go examine the Shambler, and this is gonna be really ishy. Let's do it. Alright. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Can I go out the way I came in?
I can't even touch her. Down. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Maybe not. Okay.
What the hell was that?
Oh, maybe I need to mess up the pen.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh, I need to find the right dagger. Oh, dude. Oh, this just got like 10 times more interesting. Okay, hold on. That one. We need that one. It's like DNA in a dagger. All right, what do we got here? Which one am I holding? No. Yes. No. Close, but I don't think so. Maybe? No, it wasn't that one. Let me look at it one more time. It was one. I think it was one of those two.
What the hell was that?
Collection, it is a catalog categorized. I'm just running it. It's open at the page of a dagger that bears a symbol that is not known to me. So okay, we're looking for this symbol on the hilt of the dagger. Okay. Okay. Maybe?
This dagger looks different.
Not work. Oh,
I can't touch it.
So I can't. Maybe I'm supposed to cut the painting. Let's go see if we can cut the painting. I can't really swing the dagger. I can only like
what the hell was
walk
that?
with it, kind of. There it is over there. I think if we run this way, then we can run over here. And I think it's this guy, right?
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Yeah, that's all I can do. Oh, that looks at it. That's what's going on.
What's the matter with you?
Oh my god. Oh.
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Oh, dude, this is cool. This is cool.
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater.
We've seen that name before.
He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
Damn. Damn. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decided to pay the library a visit. Oh, good. Oh, great. Oh, man.
Where's the bookseller?
I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and find him tomorrow. I'm so sorry, guys. I got to get out of here. I was actually supposed to go a little bit ago, but man, I just got lost in this game. I have been streaming for just about 9 hours straight. Skipped lunch to keep streaming for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today, because it's been awesome. It was a lot of fun playing RDR2 and Call of Cthulhu with you. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here.